I joined this global live stream ghost dating show. While the other guys were shaking during the Pick Your Dream Ghost Girl round, I straight up lit up all 12 ghost girls at once. See, I'm a Taoist priest born with off-the-charts young energy. If I don't bond with a ghost girl within 7 days, I'll literally die from yang overflow. Lucky for me, I live in a world overrun by the supernatural, and humanity's just trying to hang on. So they built this ghost dating show, and every female contestant is a boss-level specter from some nightmare dungeon. And if a guy wins one over, he clears her dungeon and shields his country from its curse. The show's run hundreds of episodes, and not a single guy has ever won. Contestant death rate, a solid 99%. I'm this season's rep for Dragon Nation. But surviving? Not even on my radar. First thing I did was track down the dating coach and ask, are the ghost girls actually hot? Coach blinked. Hot. They make celebrities look mid. The words barely landed before a beam of light crashed down from the sky and swallowed me whole. Next thing I know, I'm standing on a massive stage, 8 contestants from around the world beside me. Then this eerie voice rings out, and now, please welcome our female guests. 12 boss-level ghosts stepped out of the darkness, every single one absolutely stunning. The contestants took one look and immediately broke into cold sweats. Then the Eastland guy sneered, a few S-rank ghost girls got y'all shaking like that? 2 Greater Hand guys frowned. These are S-rank ghost bosses, bro. You seriously think you can handle them? Cherry Blossom Nation's Naishiro spoke up. We've run over 5,000 simulations. Our Eastland strategy gives us a 65% shot at landing one. Then Eagle Nation's Mac cuts in. 5,000? That's cute. We've run nearly 10,000 sims on the Succubus Queen alone, with a 70% success rate. Meanwhile, at Dragon Nation's Paranormal Dating Research HQ, director Yuan Qingshan was watching the stream, visibly stressed. Dragon Nation had done their homework. They'd simulated every ghost girl contestant, including the Purgatory Tavern hostess, who they'd run over 30,000 times. But Baichuan, this total wildcard, never reached out to them, which meant the strategy guide never made it to his hands. And there I was on stage, completely clueless, just scanning the ghost girls like a kid in a candy store. These ghost girls are unreal. I've already crushed on all 12 of them. Then the host's voice came on. The ghost dating show officially begins. You have 1 minute to check everyone out and choose your dream girl. Every other contestant locked in fast. I was the only one still undecided. Dragon Nation viewers started freaking out when they saw me stalling. If he doesn't pick, he has to face every single Ghost Girls challenge back to back. That's basically a death sentence. But nobody expected, when the timer hit 0, I still hadn't made a choice. The eerie voice returned, and the host began announcing picks. Eagle Isles Mac, Dream Girl, contestant number 3, Oriana. Greater Hands Park Ilhu, contestant number 7, Zhao Xiaoqian. Eastlands Ken Yojiro, contestant number 5, Naishiro. Every time a ghost girl's name was called, she'd turn and look at the guy who picked her. But every one of those pretty smiles had a seriously unsettling edge. Then the voice dropped. Dragon Nation, contestant Baichuan has made no selection. Every contestant immediately turned and stared at me, and so did every ghost girl across the stage. Dragon Nation contestant, are you forfeiting? Per the show's rules, if you forfeit, you must survive every female guest challenge before you're allowed to leave, and those challenges carry a 99% death rate. After a long silence, I finally answered, I like all of them. Can I just pick all 12? Dead silence. The whole stage went completely still. Nobody saw that one coming. You sure? Dead sure. The host turned to the ghost girls. Do the female guests consent to his selection? The question snapped the ghost girls out of their thoughts, and every pair of blood-red eyes turned toward me. Every human they'd ever faced had been terrified of them. But here's this guy standing right in front of them, openly saying he's into every single one of them. That got their attention. Once the ghost girls agreed, glowing red threads appeared in front of every contestant, each connecting to their chosen ghost girl. Everyone else had 1-to-1 or 2-to-1. I had a wild 1-to-12. Next up, the Q&A round. Any ghost girl can ask questions to the guy who chose her. All answers must be truthful. If she suspects you're lying, she can issue a challenge, and the guy has to take it. Once the Q&A wraps, she can choose to keep watching, keep dating, or lock him in right there. As the host's voice kicked in again, all the ghost girls turned to the screens in front of them. That's when viewers noticed more than half of these 12 ghost girls had their eyes locked on Baichuan's spot. Selection confirmed. Ghost girl number 1, Leng Ruyu. Please begin your inquiry. Today's subject, Dragon Nation's Baichuan. Ghost girl number 1 is the hostess of the S-rank Purgatory Tavern, dressed in a stunning red hanfu, delicate looks hiding a bone-deep chill. I'm Leng Ruyu. May I ask your name, sir? Back at Dragon Nation Research HQ, Director Yuan Qingshan heard the question, and immediately had his team pull up the simulation scripts. He needed to know exactly what Baichuan should say, to best fit Leng Ruyu's expectations. Seeing it just needed an honest answer, he finally exhaled. But what he didn't see coming, I leaned back with a shameless grin. Last name Bai, first name Chuan. Courtesy name, hubby. Go ahead and just call me that, sweetheart. The whole room lost it. Yuan Qingshan nearly spit out blood. Not one line in their entire simulation database involved flirting with a ghost girl. All Yuan Qingshan could do was stare at the screen and silently pray Baichuan would at least go out easy. But against all odds, Leng Ruyu didn't get mad. She stayed perfectly sweet. You're quite the charmer, Baichuan. But what brings you here looking for a match? A witty guy like you must have plenty of admirers, right? The entire research team lost their minds when they heard her follow-up. This dude is built different. He literally flirted with her and she didn't even flinch. At this point, he doesn't even need the script. Just say something half romantic and he'll slide through. Everyone leaned in, eyes glued to me, hoping I'd finally say something normal. But my answer made their jaws hit the floor. Those basic girls can't even compare to you. I don't do slow burns, babe. Just name your price. Chat went absolutely feral. Asking a ghost girl to put a price on herself? That's not flirting, and that's a death wish. Sure enough, Leng Ruyu froze, and that warm smile slowly iced over. Her whole vibe started shifting. Right in front of everyone's eyes, the hair she'd had pinned up suddenly came loose. And in a split second, she was airborne. Those blood-red eyes drilling straight into me.
Say that again?
The other contestants watched Leng Ruyu lose it and were too scared to even breathe. But standing right in the middle of it, I just kept smiling. Hey, aren't we here on a date? If I'm gonna marry you, we gotta do this right. The whole ceremony, letters, gifts, everything.